Hey family friends, how's everybody doing? Ira Harris here. Welcome back to the channel, man. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, see, beautiful day in the Caribbean, man. Hey, I even got my boots out there. Had a nice little hump this morning. Got my friend Rikk visiting the islands down there in Grenada. His call sign is W21YA Whiskey Echo 9 Golf, and he's gonna be down in Grenada. J38WG Whiskey Golf, retired military there, and he got a ticket back in 2021 there. So he's been on several expeditions. You talking about Bermuda, Germany, Guam, Australia, French Guiana, frigate base St. Kitts Nevis, American Samoa, British Virgin Islands, BVI, and Alaska, Texas, Canada, and a whole bunch of U.S. places at Key West. So he's got some DXpeditions under his belt. So this is what you're trying to do right there. SSTV, slow scan television here. I'm Victor Papa 2, I'm gonna tell Shack. All right, and that's what we got right there. About using a little bit of fire right here, so we can get our messages back out.
We ended up having to do this during, I think it was right after Hurricane David had struck Dominica.
Hey, good morning from Vinci. So let's see what it looks like on the radar there, man. That's what that thing looks like right there. Look at that huge thing.
73 to you and to the entire team. We do appreciate all that you're doing.
There's like 90% devastation down there at the Grenadines. Awesome, y'all. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so we tailgating. 3555. So, what we're gonna do today is hear from Rikk, okay?
Hello everybody, this is Rikk Lewis. Call sign in the States is Whiskey Echo 9 Golf. And I'm in Grenada right now. So my call sign here is Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf. And my friend Ira, that's Juliet 88 India Hotel, asked me to do a little video about my my time here in Grenada. I got here on the 4th and set up, and I got to tear things down today on the 15th, and I leave tomorrow on the 16th.
Hey Rikk, good to have you on here today, my friend. Good to hear you, buddy. Let's just dig right into it. One island to the next there. See, you got a lot of ICOM gear there. Walk us through your radio setup and, you know, how you working it down there.
All right, to start off, for power, I've got an Astron and a Pyramid power supply. They're both dual voltage and extremely reliable. They've proven to be very reliable. They power. Over here I've got a standard ICOM 7300. Right here I've got the new ICOM 7300 MK2, the Mark II. And over here I'm also running an ICOM 705. That's just 10 watts. That's what that does. But it's proven itself out here. As for software, I run everything off one laptop. And currently I'm running 3 FT8s. I've got 3 MSHV clients running. This is the 15 meter, this is the 10 meter, and this is the 12 meter. And they're all feeding into this piece of software that I wrote. This is mine, and it's called the QSO Threader. Now what it does, it takes all the feeds from the FT8 clients and it piles the QSOs over here, and then it slowly, every 7 seconds I got it set, it throttles the QSOs up for logging. And over here it keeps a list of recent ones so that it can block duplicates. This software also, it does all the reporting as well. Club Log, Logbook of the World, and QRZ. That's what I support. You can also do custom QSOs if you want, you know, put them in manually, or if you're doing CW or single sideband, then you can use this utility to log. All right. No surprise, I use Grid Tracker like a lot of people do, and I can check all 3 radios. And also the list here of everybody. I can see all 3 radios and who's trying to call and who I need to call. All right, so no surprise there. Let's see, looks like I've got, let's look at the club log here. You can see I'm doing 10, 12, and 15, FT8, and club log says I got over 26,000 QSOs so far. So pretty good. And the QSO threader says 11,808 unique call signs. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think that's it's been pretty successful so far. Well, I'll give you a wider picture of the whole table in a workstation. Also want to point out that I use a nano VNA SWR meter. I can check all the bands with that little bitty thing, and it's USB rechargeable. So it's tiny, small footprint. Love it. It's a wonderful device.
Hi, Rick, fine business there. So you got down from stateside, you came down to Grenada there. Tell us about how you packed your stuff, how you're traveling, how you came down this side there. A little bit about your, you know, because I know there's weight limits on commercial planes. So how did you go through all that?
All right, well, we're continuing on. This is the view I have from the little villa here. But we're going to talk about boxes. So I travel with 2 Pelican cases, a black one and a gray one. You can see stickers all over them. They've been many places. And also this time I brought a standard rollerboard, and I packed extra cables and adapters and connectors and stuff in there. In these 2 cases they have all 3 radios, all the support equipment, the tuners, the power supplies, and everything. And it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough to keep these things at 50 pounds, and that's what most airlines want, is 50 pounds. But there is a way I can get this bag right here. I've learned that if you take a large rollerboard up to the ticket counter after you're at your gate, they'll usually check it through to your final destination for free. So that's how I get my 3rd bag free. But anyway, that's packing. Is pretty simple.
All right, Rick, thanks very much there, man. And so Rick, antenna setups, walk us through your antennas. I know you got some antennas may have a little issue sometimes there, as you told me on the air.
All right, we're outside now of the villa. We're gonna go over antennas and cabling and such. I have 4 cables running out, but anyway, it's raining today, which is forcing me to pack up today instead of waiting till tomorrow morning, because everything needs to sit in the house in the air conditioning and dry out before they go in the Pelican cases. All right, well, first antenna, you can see it right here. It's a homebrew 25.5 foot vertical. And I don't know if you can see the telescopic whip there. And then it comes down to 10 foot of PVC with wire. And I put 6 radials on it. So it's all homebrew. There is it's 4-to-1 balun at the bottom. Anyway, it's all homebrew. I brought it all. You can see the PVC is cut into sections I can fit in my bag. All right, down here, it might be a little hard to see, but it's a JNC JPC-12 portable antenna system, and I have it currently, its telescopic whip measured for 15 meters. So this is the antenna that's running that 10-watt machine. All right. Here's the stray cat that I've been trying not to feed, but I've been feeling sorry for it, so I have fed it. All right, so to give you a better idea on this JPC-12, this is what it looks like. It does have a coil that you put on here if you want to go with lower bands. I chose not to do that because I knew the salt air would destroy the coil. And as a matter of fact, can you see the corrosion? I don't know if you can see it, but it's very, very corroded. As a matter of fact, the telescopic whip has been destroyed. Yesterday I had to come out because the SWR spiked, and 2 sections of the whip have disengaged, and I had to basically had to scrub the corrosion off. Here's the homebrew 25.5, and I have noticed corrosion on that telescopic whip as well. So I probably lost that piece of equipment, but I will try to recover it. Yeah, I can see the corrosion on it. All right, over here, don't laugh at me, but this was a quickly thrown together 6-meter dipole. I mean, it's 5.5 feet off the ground. It's just a really quick and dirty, because apparently my 2 primary antennas are deaf on 6 meters here. And I don't know why, because they work other places very well, including my my home. So I don't get it. And another mystery. Now here's my final antenna here. It's a G5 RVE, but I could only get it up about 20 feet, and the wires run through the trees, because there's no other place on the property that I could run the long wire without running into power lines. Or, I mean, I just ran out of property, and this is a very sloped lot too. So I just didn't have the real estate to put up the G5 RVE in a good manner, and I don't know why, because when I did this in Bermuda and other places, I had a better setup, but I could do 160 meters with the G5 RVE. I put it in Marconi mode, and it worked out really well, but I tried that here, and it's just totally deaf. Totally deaf. So I don't know what the deal is, but it's probably because I'm running the wires through the trees. Anyway, here's my view. And again, I'll have to QRT today on the 15th, 1 day early, because it's raining, everything's wet, and I need to get everything inside and let it get dried off. All right.
55 Juliet 88 Victor Lima. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the 5 and 5, Nikki, and I have my next operator for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. From Juliet 88 Victor Lima. Please stand by 1.
Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf, Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf from Juliet 88 India Hotel, same QTH, 5 and 9, over.
Roger that.
Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf from Juliet 88 India Hotel. You're 5 and 9 plus there, Rick, over.
Roger, yeah, much better on this one. Juliet 88 India Hotel. I got you like 599 plus. 599 plus.
All right, Roger, 599 plus. Stand by for VLON. Stand by 1.
Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf. Please copy Juliet 88 Victor Lima. That's Juliet 88 Victor Lima. You're 5 and 9. 5 and 9, over.
Juliet 88 Victor Lima. I have you 59 plus 59 plus on 7.160, over.
Thank you very much for the 59 plus on
Victor 21 Yankee Alpha. I copy you 5959, over. I copy the 5 you're 5 with me. You're 58, check your house. And I got a 5.8, and you got a 5.9 from me, over. Roger, thanks so much. I'll let you know, see you, and Happy New Year as well. Skills off. Happy New Year, yourself, be blessed.
Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf, Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf. Good evening, neighbor, from Juliet 88 India Hotel and 60, over.
Roger, this is Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf. I got 5.9. You're screaming in here into Grenada, over.
I'm trying to come and visit next door. You're 10 over 9, 10 over 9. Sounded good, Ricky. Stand by for my second operator.
38 Whiskey Golf. Please copy Juliet 88 Victor Lima. You're 5 and 9 plus, over.
Roger, I copy Juliet 88 Victor Lima at 5959. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for the 5-9. Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf. Do you copy Juliet 88 Victor Lima? Over.
I got you 5-9, 14.283, over.
In 5 and 9, 5 and 9, over.
That's 5-9, I got you 5-9, over.
For the 5-9, J3938 Whiskey Golf. Thanks for the 5 and 9.
Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf. Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf from Juliet 88 India Tel 5959 plus. Over.
I got you 5-9, what's going on, buddy?
Hey man, I like these band changes, man. Everything is sounding nice there. Over.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, isn't it? Pretty fun when it works. Pretty fun when it works, though.
Yeah, sorry to hear about the other antenna there. I was telling Violon we had a conversation earlier and about the antenna there. Let me see if Victor 21 Yankee Alpha made it over here because he's needing to get you too. Over.
Roger, let's wait a minute.
Lorne, you on frequency?
Yeah, I'm here right now, okay?
Yeah, go ahead and give Rikki a call. Over.
Okay, Rich, good evening to you once again. Victor 21 Yankee Alpha. Laurne is the name, and of course I'm on NTS. And how do you copy at this time, Victor 21 Yankee Alpha? Victor 21 Yankee Alpha 5959. You're booming in here in the Grenada, over. Yeah, Roger. We got you on a 5-8 here, a 50 here this evening on 20. I got the entire 20 in the other direction though. I guess you're not necessarily on a beam, right? Negative. I'm the DX-pedition area. I got no antenna pointing nowhere. I got uneven long wires over. Roger that. Well, the low wire or whatever antenna it is working. It's giving me a 5-8 on the last one there. Roger. This is a 2.5 RV, so no complaints on that. That's a great signal for that. Well, in the early days when I got my license, and normally it happens in the Caribbean, that's what you heard them using, a T5RV. I never used one of those, but I just used a simple dipole and extended into the beams after that. But nonetheless, you'll be alright, and that's the important thing. And sounding good here into the shack this evening. Victor 21 Yankee Alpha, man. Roger, thank you very much for the QSO. Hey, Larry, you got anybody else? 38 Whiskey Golf, Victor 20 Yankee Alpha. We'll give you a 5-8 here. Victor 21 Yankee Alpha, you have me at 5-8. I have you at 5-7. QSL? Copy 5-7. No problem at all. Copy 5-7. Roger, thank you.
Okay, Victor 21 Yankee Alpha, do you need him anywhere else? A nighttime band, frequency? I think you didn't quite get 80. We got you, you got 40, you got 20. Anything else? Because he's got one more day here before he packs up. Over.
Yeah, that's good. We're good. We got you on these bands, and we did a confirmation on 20. I didn't see the other confirmation, but I did see the 20-meter confirmation. That's how it was done. All right, thanks a lot for the contacts, and we'll look forward to it again. All right, have a good night, and thanks again for allowing me to do this stuff. You have yourself a good one. We'll talk to you again soon, Nico.
All right, Victor 21 Yankee Alpha, the group, Juliet 88 Tel. No problem, man. 73. All right, Rick, that's a lot of information. Appreciate that. So, Rick, I want you to tell the audience today. You've been on several expeditions in the Caribbean, out of the region and stuff like that. Someone wants to get into DX-peditions and setting up. What would you tell them? What would your key points you want to share with them to let them know?
Well, what advice would I give to hams that may want to come to a DX-pedition in the Caribbean? Well, okay, I got a few ideas. So first thing is location, right? Everything, you know that. Location. It's generally not good to set up in the resorts or hotels because they don't like you putting antennas up, running wires on the ground, whatever. it'd be a hassle. I recommend Airbnbs, Verbos, vacation rentals, that kind of thing. On that note, I would also recommend that you communicate clearly with your Airbnb, Verbo, whatever host that you intend to activate ham radios and put antennas in the yard and stuff. I mean, you make it clear to them that no damage will happen to the property, but you need to let them know, because it's happened to me when I didn't communicate clearly. The host lives next door or comes over and is just not happy with what I'm doing. Even though there's no damage, they just don't like it. So I would communicate clearly, and get a place with air conditioning. I'll cover that more in a minute. But a second thing is licensing. Some of the places in the Caribbean fall under the CEPT agreement with the European countries. Some do. I mean, it's not Caribbean, but I went to Bermuda, and it falls under Great Britain in that respect, so no licensing requirements needed. However, the British Virgin Islands, you have to get a license from the local authorities. The CEPT doesn't cover it. Strange, but it doesn't. Grenada, I had to get a license for here. They were very, very professional, and the process was fine. St. Kitts and Nevis, had to get one there. Again, good process, but give yourself 6 months, 4 to 6 months, no less than 4, to get that process. You have to find the office, you have to communicate with them, you have to fill out the application, and don't believe everything on the website, because usually when you start communicating with them, you'll find out that the application has changed, or there's a new process, and don't be surprised when you're requested to wire money to get, pay the licensing fees. And in the case for Grenada, the fee for wiring money from bank to bank costs more than the license application cost. Anyway, it's ridiculous, but that's the process. 4 to 6 months. And all right. Well, going back to the location, if you want 360 coverage, you're going to have to find a place up on a hill, and that's hard to do in a lot of these islands, because infrastructure, roads and things. Some of them, there's just not a whole lot of roads that go to the top of mountains on these islands. There's a few hiking trails and stuff, but not really that. So probably beachfront or somewhere near water is what you're going to get. And so you have to pick a location that's going to give you good propagation to the continents you want to hit, like Europe or the States or Japan, whatever you're trying to hit. Whatever your audience is, get something on that side of the island, obviously. With that said, though, you'll generally be seaside. You're going to be near saltwater, so you're going to take some equipment losses, and it's part of it. So don't bring equipment you don't mind getting destroyed, but understand that any antenna systems you put up outside, cables and other metallic things that you set outside, they can get corroded and even destroyed in as little as 5 days. My antennas out here, I just don't know if I can salvage them. But the reason I mentioned get a place with air conditioning is it's off season, so the weather's actually mild. But if I didn't have an air conditioner, I would have to leave I'd let the sea breeze come through to cool me down, and that's going to get in your radios, and it's going to cause damage. It may not destroy your radios with corrosion in a week, but it's going to corrode. It's going to cause corrosion in the equipment that could eventually cause it to stop work. So just be aware. Seaside is beautiful, but it is very corrosive, and be careful. Cabling. Anytime you run cable in the ground for any amount of time, that cable is susceptible to being destroyed, bent, broken, crappy, gets moisture in it. So I'm not saying bring cheap cable. Don't. The worst thing you can do is bring a cheap cable that doesn't work, and it's the one you need. Just understand that cables running across the ground are not. You don't reuse them. You be prepared to cut them way short. Do a lot of testing on them and recrimp ends on them, because you just can't trust them after they've been on the ground for any length of time. If you do POTA, SOTA, anything like that, you know what I'm talking about, or if you do anything else. And my final advice for people who are thinking of coming to the Caribbean and doing this kind of thing is just freaking do it. Pack a bag. Get a. You don't need a Pelican hard case that costs $300 to do this. You can bring a bigger piece of luggage and just wrap your stuff up real good. Just do it. Just pack your stuff up, get you a license, and get on an airplane. You'll figure it out when you get here. You'll figure out what you need. You'll figure out what you can do better. You'll figure out what to do next time. But you can watch all the videos in the world, YouTube this and that. You can read it all up, and you're not going to be an expert until you get off your duff and come out here and just do it. And be prepared for some failures, but you're going to have fun. And then the next time you go out, you do things just better. So I say, just do it. Pack a bag and go. That's the big things. That's some advice or some things I would say to someone thinking of coming to the Caribbean for a DX-pedition. Just do it. Just do it. All right. And again, this is Rick Lewis. I'm from the state of Tennessee, USA. Whiskey Echo 9 Golf. Call sign here in Grenada is Juliet 38 Whiskey Golf. All righty. Take care.
Thank you so very much, man. It was an awesome, intense video. You saw we got a little QSOs in there with Rick as well, so that's pretty good. And I appreciate him taking out the time to give us those contacts there. So look, you guys made it this far. Thanks for liking the video. Give us a thumbs up, okay? And also like and subscribe and share the video. Share the video with your community, man. Let folks know. All right, how it is to be on the DX-pedition, how it's the setup, and a wealth of information there. This is Ira Harris. Have a great day. God bless you. We'll see you on the bands. 73, y'all. Peace.